All all right, everybody. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Come on in the room, have a seat. I want to talk about this story that is trending right now from Jacksonville, Florida. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Hello, Miss Lashonde. Hello, Ebony. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome. So, y'all come on in the chat on tonight. I want to talk about this story that is going viral in Jacksonville, Florida right now, where a young man was punched in the face during a traffic stop back in February. And he dropped the video yesterday on his Instagram page. And today, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office dropped, I believe it was like 3 videos, different angles that shows, the interaction with this young man. And let me just put his picture up here so you know who I'm talking about. This right here is William McNeil Jr. Okay, this is William McNeil Jr. Okay. Now, like I said yesterday, he put up a video of an interaction with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office where they were pulling him over because he didn't have his headlights on. I think he was driving while his license was revoked. He had did like 2 days in jail for the charges, and he just posted the video on yesterday. Okay. Now, before I get into this story, and I just want to shout out to everybody. What's up, Duval? Yep, Duval County, Oklahoma City in the building on tonight. Make sure as you come in, you share the live, you tag somebody, thumbs up the video. If you don't do nothing else, thumb up the video. Kat says, man, I'm so mad about this. Then they say one of the chargers was no seatbelt. Yep, it was no seatbelt as well. Those were one, but that's like a citation. All of this stuff is really tickets. You know what I'm saying? And so we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it on tonight. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Okay. So listen, so shout out to the Beat Mom Street Committee. One of my Beat Mom Street Committee members tagged me in this post about 20 minutes after the guy had posted it. Okay. And he made this post on Instagram. And in his post, he talked about this interaction that he had with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. And we were communicating via DM, but you know how you message somebody and we be doing other stuff. So we get back to, we get back to when we get back to it. And so he had retained counsel already by the time that I was able to, get back to him. I was a little late in getting back with him, but um he put a post up on Instagram, and this is what it says. His Instagram name is 904 Will. This is what it says. February 19th, I was pulled over at 4 p.m. for my headlights being off. No rain, smoke, or fog. In fact, I could see a part of the blue sky. I simply asked for a supervisor, and things escalated quickly, as you can see. A chipped tooth and 9+ stitches in my lip. My tooth went through my lip were the results from them slamming me on the ground for no reason when I was trying to put my hands behind my back. And I also suffered a concussion and short-term memory loss. This was very hard to do. I'm not mentally healed from this, but I had to get the word out eventually. And if I push you away or changed, more than likely this is why, or I just don't fuck with you anyways. Talk to you later. Peace sign, please tag. And he tagged different, pages like Duval Promo page, news for Jats. Okay. Now, did anybody in here watch the video? Did all of you all watch the video? Okay, let me know if you watched the video. And so hold on, let me move this camera around. I do want to get to the video. Y'all know I wasn't supposed to be live today, but I tell y'all when something is trending and viral going on, we got to get up here and we have to talk about it. Okay. So did anybody see the video? Okay, y'all saw the video. Now I'm going to play the video for y'all, and then I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on what I, think about this. And then I'm going to go to the sheriff's office and we're going to watch the body cam video footage. Okay. So Here we go.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all, and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir?
Step out.
What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right.
Get on the ground.
No, don't.
Get on the ground.
Stop fighting.
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm resisting.
Hands behind your back. What's wrong with you?
I was putting my hands behind my back.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
I'm fucking tooth and shit, bro. I was doing it, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro.
You
Yes.
have a lawful reason, bro.
Big knife center in here, too.
You gonna throw me going like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off
now,
of you,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
Too late.
It ain't gonna too late.
When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that shit.
Sir, your partner didn't even ask.
Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes, it is.
So why close the door if you see him pull up?
Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, bro. I didn't do nothing.
It's called resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong, sir. Can you back me up to the car so I can lean up?
Shut up.
You was busting my shit, sir.
I am so sick and tired of seeing these type of videos. I really am. And it has gotten to the point for me that it's just becoming ridiculous at this point. Y'all already know where I'm at with stuff like this. Now, police officers have to learn how to interact with people. Sometimes I tune into the On Patrol Live, and some of those officers, they just talk to people nasty, disrespectful, don't have no respect for people. And I feel like it's just like a regular job. Just like I walk into a store, a Publix, and you have an issue. I mean, it's the same thing. You have a job. Just because you police in the community does not mean that you don't have to, that you don't supposed to show respect. Okay. Now, let me say this. Let me say this because I don't see too many people talking about this. The question that I want everybody to put in the chat is, how did we get here? How did we get here? And this is where people run out the room. This is where people don't want to talk about it. Let me tell y'all something. Black folk. And see, Ironhead, exactly, because at this point, we keep on giving these cops reasons to put their hands on us when all we got to do is just get out the car. And I know people are saying, well, he shouldn't have did it like that. But you got to ask yourself, how did we get here? How did we get here? When are black people, when are we going to learn? And it'd be like, y'all say they hate us. You know they don't like us. We in the chat and we in here talking about they racist. And we give all these excuses on why they don't like us. But yet we still give them a reason to put their hands on us. This kid got a busted lip, short-term memory loss, because he just didn't get out the car. I mean, I'm not, listen, you ain't finna mess, you ain't finna touch this pretty face right here. You ain't finna hit it, spit on. So, and I'm not finna let you tase me, beat me, punch me in the face We got to do better. We got to do better. Period. Because they get away. They don't get punished. Even the chief, and I'm going to put the video up here of the body cam footage, because they told bruh to get out the car multiple times. Get out the car. He shut the door on them. Like just crazy stuff like that. Just get out the car. It'll be something different if they just pulled up to you with a gun. I can understand you being scared and then, you know, you closing the door or whatever because police killing people. But then again, I would be calling 911 like, listen, these cops got the gun on me, send a supervisor. I mean, bruh, we got to listen. You talking about because he know your rights. Listen, you don't fight for your rights on the side of the road because look what happens. You don't fight for your rights on this. And I know y'all don't want to listen to it because some of y'all want to check because you don't want to work and you want to check. You want Ben Crump and these attorneys to represent you so you can get money. So, you know, but at the end of the day, you are, I mean, and then you had weed, then you had a knife right there. Now, they did talk about how they put in the police report, and we're going to see all this in a minute, where he was kind of reaching for the knife, but you never see any of that. You don't see him reaching for a knife or any of that. Okay. I just feel like that, you know, smart people. And it's not a lot, you know, it's not a lot of us in this world. It's not a lot of us in this world. But I mean, they told it's citations, it's tickets. You know what I would have done? I would have went right to court and said, Judge, on my car, I have auto on my lights. So if the lights don't feel like it's raining or cloudy, or if the lights don't feel like it's dark or I can't see, they're not going to come on. It's automated. And some of these cars have it where the lights are automated, where, you know, and then you have some where it's automated. You can turn them on, turn them off. But at the end of the day, he didn't have a license. So we're already wrong. And see, it's so sad because, you know, this young man was abused. He was punched. He should not have been punched. Even him not getting out of the car, I feel like that there has to be some other way to get him out of the car. You could have pepper sprayed the car. You could have got him out that way. Non-lethal. So you don't have to punch people. You don't have to talk to people nasty like they ain't got no respect. But as a black brother, I'm not about to let my black people keep on thinking that just because your rights are being violated, that you can fight with these people on the side of the road. Because guess what? They're not going nowhere. Their job is the police. They got none but time. They're not going nowhere. They're not going to let you go, especially when you escalate it like this. So when the police pull us over, just do what they tell you to do so you can live. You understand what I'm saying? Just do what they tell you to do so you can go home to your family and you can live. Okay. Now, the young man never made a complaint about the incident. Now, this is just what the sheriff is saying. He never made a complaint about the incident. They did take his phone when he got arrested for this incident. I think he did like 2 days in jail. He got his phone back. The video and everything was still there. And so today, the sheriff's office had put up the body camera footage to kind of show all angles of what happened. Okay. And I'm going to put that video up here. I'm going to show y'all the video. Hold on. Let me put it up here. Okay. Wait, let me read some of the comments real quick. JSO not to be played with, 3 killed last week. Coco Chanel, but listen, you don't have to understand. This is what y'all don't understand. Just because you ask for a supervisor does not mean that the police have to give you a supervisor, especially in Florida. Okay. So if they telling you to step out the car just because you asking for a supervisor, it's not your traffic stop. That's what y'all don't understand. That's what y'all not understanding. When they pull us over, We have no rights essentially at that point. So it's best to listen, find out what's going on, explain, and go from there. And normally when people riding dirty, they do stuff like that to try to distract the traffic stop. But at the end of the day, you know, we got to educate each other so we can survive these traffic stops. Because if we keep going this way with some of y'all saying, oh, it's wrong, but we never acknowledge the part that we did, we're going to keep getting beat up. We're going to keep getting killed. We're going to keep on protesting. We're going to keep on saying Black Lives Matter. It's never going to stop. It's never going to stop, especially when we have control over the situation. Okay. So somebody said, we don't even have any, and that's the most heartbreaking thing of it all. Literally, baby, what kind of rights you don't have, baby? Latoya, what kind of rights you don't have, baby? What rights you don't have? Latoya, I don't have no fucking rights. Because I'm a convicted felon. What are you talking about? I mean, I'm just saying, though, you know what I'm saying? But hey, this could have been a lot worse, okay? But it wasn't. Okay, let me see. Shamika said that wasn't a reason to ask him to get out the damn car. That's a fucking problem. They wrong. We have rights. Fuck out of here. I mean, if the police tell you to get out the car, that's a lawful order. So, I mean, whatever they tell you to do on a traffic stop, you have to do it, Shamika. Or if not, you're going to be on the side of the road with your head busted, crying, reaching out to the baddest blogger, reaching out to the news outlets. And I'm not, listen, let me tell you something. I have made up in my mind, I am not helping people anymore. That when you send proof and you acting stupid and you acting ignorant, I'm not helping. So don't reach out to me about no case where you ain't owned up to your part. No, I'm not doing it no more. So don't send me no stories. I always get these stories of people need help, brutal and stuff like this. But then when you watch it, you doing the fucking most. You doing the most. No, go to somebody else. Okay. Miss Annie says, I do agree with G, driving while black. Just do it. I mean, when you know this stuff, it's like to know this stuff and still give them a reason to beat your ass and kill you. Come on. All right. So, and then from my understanding, if it's been, I mean, I know you're supposed to, I mean, I don't know. Listen, I just felt like that it was a citation. You know what I'm saying? It's all a citation. Driving while license revoked. It's a citation. All of this stuff is citations. Okay. So, it's just best to do what they tell you. If they ain't telling you to drop your drawers, if they ain't telling you to drop your drawers, if they ain't kissing on you, rubbing all on you and all that shit, then you got to do what they tell you to do just so you can live. I know your rights being violated. I know they saying, I know. But do you want to live, or do you want to be able to go to court and sue them for violating your right? Or do you, like, what do you want to do? You understand what I'm saying? And then let me just say this, and I understand it. I understand that sometimes you got to go to social media, because when you go to crump them with small stories, unless it's viral, they're not really going to take your case. They want viral stories. Like, for real, though. And they needed this story because when you go to Pacer and you look their names up, they ain't really got no cases going on. So they needed this case. But at the end of the day, let's get to the sheriff's office video. Okay. Okay.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office is releasing information regarding the circumstances of William Anthony McNeil Jr.'s arrest on February 19th of 2025. Yesterday, while I was in church, JSO became aware that cell phone camera footage purportedly of this arrest was circulating on social media. At my direction, the agency immediately began both a criminal and administrative review of the officer's actions. These administrative reviews are ongoing, but the State Attorney's Office has determined that none of the involved officers violated criminal law. Even though the administrative review has yet to be completed, we are releasing the body-worn camera footage today because Officer Bowers has consented to its release and waived his officer's Bill of Rights pertaining to the discrete piece of evidence. Because the administrative review is pending, the officer's Bill of Rights prevents me from releasing any additional information beyond these videos, as it is confidential under Florida Statute 112.532. As JSO's leader, I have vowed to be open and transparent with the public that we serve. Whether the information shared reflects well in this agency or not in the past, can only being.
Why did you pull me over?
I just feel like this was uncalled for, unnecessary, stupid.
Yeah, Florida 24 Bravo Echo Charlie Whiskey on a silver Kia. I don't know this.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights, and it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
27,
He just told you.
I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle.
It's unnecessary, y'all. All this unnecessary.
25 seconds. For 94, the driver just slammed the door and locked it.
Call your supervisor.
Yep.
Unit 25 units 50 at West Palm and Commonwealth.
25 seconds. If anybody responded, come in from Commonwealth, block the vehicle, please.
Well, I'm coming West Palm, Commonwealth. I'll be there in a second.
Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. My camera's on too. I've already told you. Okay. Okay. Right now you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Okay.
And I'm sitting here watching the video like, bro, come on, just get out of the car, bro.
Sir, this is your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window.
I love my car windows.
Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window.
Trust still in the car.
No, he's under arrest. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Vehicle's blocked in. Just locked it up. He's putting the window down. The patch tried to talk to 25 seconds before.
Now, at this point, let me stop it. At this point, if you go back and you watch Mr. Junior McNeil's video, you will see the other officer he's explaining to. You understand? Because mind you, this window is up. The driver's side window is up. So if you go back to his video, the other officer who came to the passenger side is talking to him. This officer is getting ready to bust the window. So
HG7
We'll wait for him to get out of the car, y'all. Simple traffic.
Hey, I'm about to break a window. I'm about to break a window.
It's unnecessary. Here it is.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle! Show me your hands.
Now they finna mess you up. Not even now. They finna beat you.
Step out. What is your reason? Step out now. Don't fucking get on the ground.
Put your hands behind your back! Hands behind your back! What's wrong with you?
What you mean? I was putting my hands behind my back. I was on
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
Fucking 2%, bro. I was doing, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro. Yes.
No for reason, bro.
You gonna throw my phone like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off of you, bro.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
You just gotta see you want to already.
So your partner didn't even ask.
Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes, it is. So why close the door if you see him pull up? Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, bro. I didn't do nothing.
It's called resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong, bro.
I don't know.
Can you back me up to the car so I can mean up? You a bust my bro.
Bro, they damn lights not even on.
25. So you can start rescue. 1067. Approximately 30-year-old Bravo Mike. Last race still left.
2570.
I can go around and get in this car. Okay. There you go. I know. You should have put some gloves on, bro. No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look right up. What you know? You need tissue? You good? Yeah, you or him? Okay.
Well, that's it for you too,
Okay, they showing another angle.
Sir, can you please ask him what did I do wrong?
Well, we're conducting a traffic stop right now. You need to comply.
I am complying.
Hey, unlock the car. I'm going to push it up.
Open the door and exit. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Under arrest for resisting.
Can you unlock the door and step out?
Can you talk to me though?
I will. Can you step out?
Because you don't even know the whole situation.
You're being done. There's a traffic stop being conducted. You're required to comply.
And I'm required to actually.
So,
Can I talk?
Vehicle's blocked.
yes, correct.
And then let me just stop it there. Everybody keep talking about they should have gave him a supervisor. Baby, this is JSO. This is Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. When have you ever known a supervisor disagree with another officer when they are responding to a traffic stop with a combative driver? Do you really, really think a supervisor is about to come and tell you, hey, we just gonna let you go? No.
Huh?
He gave no lawful reason why he pulled me over.
Okay. So, what did he ask for when he I guess talked to you?
When he pulled me over, he
Yeah.
opened my door because my window don't work. Right?
Oh yeah.
And then I said, so what I did wrong?
Yeah.
He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like,
Okay.
there's multiple people headlights.
Okay, that's still a legitimate reason to pull somebody over.
There's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on. Huh? Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will. Huh? All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle! Show me your hands.
Here.
33 at 16:21 hours.
I'm here. What's your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. Get on the ground. No, don't fucking get on the ground.
What's the fight?
Behind your back. I'm resisting.
Stand behind your back.
What's wrong with you?
2574 with 1033, one in custody.
Stop. We
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no
Y'all
talking.
I'm cool, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest.
No, bro.
Yes, bro,
You
yes.
have a lawful reason, bro. On the floor like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off of you, bro.
Good? Yeah.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
Too late. It ain't no too late.
When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that.
So your partner didn't even act. Your
Marijuana
partner
in his right
didn't.
pocket.
Yes, it is.
So why close the door if you see him pull up?
Because, man, what you mean?
And then he lies and says that they didn't even ask him, or his partner didn't even ask him. The officer, before all these other officers came, told you to step out the car. And we heard you say, go get a supervisor, call your supervisor. And the fact that you lying, I mean, listen, let me just play.
Talk about arresting me and stuff, but I didn't do
Oh,
nothing
call
wrong.
resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Camera going in there.
Can you back me up to the car so I can clean up? Sit up.
I did.
Okay.
That ain't good.
You good? I know. You should have put some gloves on, though.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here.
That joint?
Huh?
You see that joint?
What? The knife? Yeah, I see it.
I think now they about to show a knife.
A lot of flat sticks.
On the floorboard.
From you? Yeah, you see that knife?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest concerns.
Yeah, you see what's right there, right there on the seat?
Who's?
Narcan?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah,
That's one of the biggest concerns.
yeah, you see what's right there, right there on the seat?
Who's?
Narcan?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
It's coming from West Compound?
One video clip.
Hold on, y'all. They showed the knife. Hold on. Let me hold on. Let me see if I can pull the knife up. They showed the knife. It was a big ass knife too. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find. Is this it right here? Okay, hold on. This might be it. Okay, can y'all see this tab right here? Okay, hold on. Yeah, knife down there.
It's a lot of flat sticks. From you? No. God, you see that knife?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest concerns. Yeah, you see what's right there on the seat.
Okay, so this right here is the alleged knife that he had on the ground on the floorboard in the driver's seat that one officer tried to say that, or the officer that initiated the stop tried to say he reached for, but when you watch the video, he did not reach for it, and the sheriff did, clear that up. Like, hey, when they asked him to put his hands up, he put his hands up. They didn't see him reach either. So the cop was lying, but this is the knife that they showed. That's another picture of it.
Narcan.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming from West Compound.
Is this him? Pass that off to them.
Probably.
Okay, so that was that.
Void of context can be very misleading. Given that McNeil never brought this incident to JSO's attention, but rather pushed the cell phone camera footage that he had in his possession since March 5th out on social media, one can only assume, and I'm saying I assume, that he intended to inflame the public. The administrative process is still ongoing, and as such, I will neither defend nor commend Officer Bauer's response to resistance until all the facts are known and the investigation is completed. However, as the leader of this agency, I will not remain silent while important facts and information are buried to advance an anti-police agenda. The truth is, William McNeil Jr. was non-compliant with JSO officers within 21 seconds after he was stopped for multiple civil infractions. His non-compliance quickly rose to the level of criminal resistance to a police officer. McNeil was arrested and pled guilty to resisting a police officer without violence. Force absolutely looks ugly. And because all force is ugly, whether or not the officer involved acted within outside JSO policy, that's still what we're investigating. The State Attorney's Office, once again, has reviewed the case materials and determined that Officer Bauer's actions are not criminal. Now, JSO will conduct a thorough investigation to determine whether Officer Bowers acted appropriately with respect to JSO policy. When an officer does wrong, and I think every one of you know this and everyone that's listening, I will stand up here and tell you straight.
Okay, so basically what the sheriff was saying, you can go watch the full press conference on their Facebook page, Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. But what the sheriff was basically saying is that no criminal charges will be filed in this incident. That Mr. McNeil Jr., Mr. William McNeil Jr. inflamed this situation. He was non-compliant, and even they got into a little spat. The sheriff and the media personnel got into a little spat because the media personnel was like, "Well, why did the officer sucker punch him or whatever?" And he was trying to downplay it, but there's no excuse for that. But you always, every time I kept on saying there was no excuse for what the officer did, I also kept going back to how did we get here? How did we get here? And I just feel like that if I walk up in a business or I go somewhere and I start something with somebody, just, walk up on them and talking shit and they hit me, I can't get mad and say, why you hit me? Especially they told me to back up, leave me the fuck alone, get out. Who are you? We don't know. And they hit me. Or if I just go in there, they hit me. I still, and the point I'm making is I still have that choice. It was my choice to go in there and fuck with these people. It was your choice to not get out the car. You shut the door. I mean, I just don't see how people can excuse that. So the sheriff said that he wanted to put these videos out there so that everybody could get the full context of what happened, mainly to show that the guy was non-compliant. We get it. Yes, they was wrong for how they handled him. Yes, they was wrong. But I guarantee you right now, anybody in this chat, if you go out there and the police pull you over for anything, it could be a bolo out on the car that on the same similar car that you're driving. Don't mean you're the suspect. But if they got a bolo out and they pull you over with guns drawn, shit, hell yeah. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? You ain't finna beat me, tase me, have me on the side of the street, and I damn sure ain't calling Ben Crump or any of them niggas. I'm not finna help no civil rights attorney feed their motherfucking family or mines if I'm the cause. Now he might get a check. Young man might get a check. He might get a check civilly. But then again, you know, the next black man may not be here to tell the story, all because he did not comply. And I just don't want that to be the norm for us. Every time we see a video of the police punching us or hitting us and doing all of this stuff, when we watch the full clip or we get more information, it's you know what I'm saying? Like, it need to be in a justifiable situation where you know what I'm saying? I just feel like this, for your own mental sake, for your own health, for your own lip. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like that, bruh, just all bruh had to do. I hope that, you know, if he do sue, I hope that he gets justice for the fact that cops also, even when you don't have people that that resist, or when you have people that do resist, like, it has to be a better way to get them out of the car. Now, some may say, well, what else can they, like I said, pepper spray. After pepper spray, I don't know what else for you to do to get somebody out of the car without using a taser. You can use that. After taser, and after pepper spray, I don't know what else a person can use to get you out of the car. But as the police, their job, whether it be fake, phony, y'all know how they are, they lie too. It don't matter. But their job is to enforce the law. Their job is to pull over people. Their job is to respond to crime. That's their job. So to think that, you know, even by you getting a supervisor, it probably still would have escalated, you know. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to come up here and kind of talk about that. Did anybody want to call in and give their commentary? Let me see what y'all saying. Hold on. Sheree said, dirty ass truck. I wonder how his crib look. I can't stand a dirty car and won't ride with you if it look like that. Okay. That part. They say he fair now. The sheriff is. Midnight says, so those officers will not get in trouble for their behavior. In other words, yeah, exactly. In other words, because the way they keep looking at it is he ain't complying and the officer did what he needed to do. Boom. It'd be something different if they told him to get out the car, and as he was getting out the car, the officer bust the window and punched him. That's a different situation because he's complying and you had no fucking reason to punch him in the face. You had no reason. That's that. But when the officer is busting the window out, you just sit back. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, I just feel like that. Come on, black people. We got to do better, though. We got to do better for us. You get what I'm saying? For us. And I understand everybody's outraged and all of that stuff. And you have a right to be outraged. But don't ignore the fact that bruh, come on, bruh. Okay, y'all, let me open up the phone line real quick. Hold on. Let me open up the phone line because I see y'all calling. Hold on. What time is it? Okay. All right, let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna try to call this person back since they called. All right, if you want to call in you have something to say, you can call. Okay, let me try to call them real quick. Hold on. They calling right now. I was just about to call whoever this is back. North Carolina Beat, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, Gerald. This is Juanita. I'm calling from Rocky Mount, and
Hey.
I just want to say that I am the mother of African American sons,
Mm-hmm.
and we've had this conversation multiple times because you never know when your son is going to leave home and may not return. We've had the conversations,
Right.
and one of my sons is kind of like the victim. He,
Mhm.
has a problem with authority, and I've had this conversation. I finally just had to tell him, listen,
Right.
listen. I don't care what they tell you to do. Just comply.
Mm-hmm.
Just comply. It doesn't matter. Your rights, listen, we can go to court, we can get a lawyer, we can deal with that in another way.
Yes.
But what I won't have is I'm somewhere else
Mm.
and I got to find out that you're deceased. Or, they beat
Right.
you to death, or you go to jail and, they beat you all the way to jail, or something happened and they shoot you. They say it's in self-defense.
Right.
And, so I would tell anybody, just comply.
Yeah.
Just comply.
Yeah.
If they tell you to lift your hands, raise your hands, keep your hands where they can see them,
Mm-hmm.
and then this young man right here, he was wrong. They told him multiple times to just get out. Just get out, baby. You was recording. They got body cam.
Mm-hmm.
Just get out. Just get out. And,
Yeah.
then he did, so I think some of this he brought on himself. I am not a proponent of being beaten or assaulted,
Right.
but I think that some of this, like you said, how did we get here? He should have just complied. Like, I
Yeah.
don't even think it would have been that. Just comply.
I mean, let me ask you a question, Miss Juanita. What do you have to say? Like, what do you say to people who are struggling with that just comply part? Because they literally, listen, they gave him a lot of opportunity
Multiple.
to say
Yes.
you can't ignore that. Now I can understand one or two or three, but they gave him what they said about seven. I mean, they
Multiple.
gave him a lot of times. And then when he shut the
Yeah.
door, I was like, oh, I ain't see all this.
Ooh, right.
I don't know.
Our society is just a little different. These kids and this generation now, they are all about their rights, what I don't have to do, all of this stuff, and they're really not thinking about their lives. I would say, listen, baby, listen. I understand you feel so strongly about, authority, and we've had so much corruption. I'm telling you, a lot of it
Right.
is coming from the corruption and the injustices that African American people of color have experienced. I
Right.
get it. I understand. But at the end of the day, we are talking about your life. They have killed enough of us. We're talking about your life.
Right.
Baby, it is a ticket. It's a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you go to jail, baby, somebody gonna bond you out. It is
Mm-hmm.
a ticket.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I would tell them, listen, you say you got rights. Okay, we'll find somebody to fight for those rights, but live to fight for the rights.
Right. That's a
That's what I
fact.
would say.
And then he's not even driving legal. So I mean,
Oh my
I
God.
mean,
Oh my God. He dirty. Baby, you dirty all the way around. Then you got a weapon in the car, and you have
we
you got drugs on. Baby, listen. That could have gone
Mhm.
way left. It
Yeah,
could have been worse
that's it.
than what we saw, than what actually happened, because he had a weapon. So, and maybe that's part of the reason why he didn't want to comply. He realized what he had on him,
Yeah.
but still, just comply, accept the responsibility, take the consequences for what you got, for what you did. You dirt,
Right.
but just live to fight another day. It's not the end of the world. I think it ain't the end of the world. A
Right.
little bit of weed, that's not the end of the world. But your life, if they kill you, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
just think. I just tell them, just think.
Yeah. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Gerald.
All right. And Boss Moves Taylor says we have rights though, and people don't understand that. We do understand that, baby. Where do you go and fight those rights at? When excuse me, when someone violate your rights, where do you go? You don't go out to the side of your driveway and fight it out with the person that you have an issue with, right? You go into the court of law. So if you can't even make it back to the house to even get on the phone to call a lawyer, like how are you going to fight your rights? Yes, you have rights, but those claims don't arise on the side of the street. Those claims arise in the court of law. That's what you hire an attorney for, and you get an attorney. You get what I'm saying? Um, Asia said, why are they singing him out if there was other cars with no lights on? I kind of believe, to be honest with you, Asia, I kind of believe they probably just said that first. But I mean, but he also, I don't think they just put, I mean, we know they didn't just put him over for the headlights, but they did talk about them headlights pretty, pretty lengthy. Like in the articles and stuff, like that's what you see. But it was also that revoked license. I think that's why they really pulled him over though. Like because, and then added the, the headlights and all that stuff. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, well, driving with a suspended license and all that. Yeah. So, I mean, that's you know what I'm saying? So I think that was the main reason. I just don't, I mean, and then when you look at the video, it does not look like, he, it don't look like it was raining or nothing. And I'm going to tell you something. Let me just tell you something. I guarantee you, if bruh just would have been calm about it, even if your front window don't roll down, I would have said, officer, my front window don't roll. I would roll down the back window, rear window, left, right side, say, hey, my window don't roll down. I'm gonna open up my door, or open the door and say, hey, officer, my window don't roll down. And then if he says, oh, okay, sure, I'll step out of the car, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, I feel like that had he just did what they told him to do, he probably would have got away with his weed. He probably would have still had his weed. He probably would have still had his knives, and you would have been on your way. They would have been giving you a citation or made somebody pick you up. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? You blew your whole shit up. Better be thankful you ain't have no goddamn kilos or none up in there. You know what I'm saying? But as a journalist and an activist, I just I'm always there for my people. I'm there for all people, white, it don't matter what race, ethnicity you are. I will help you as much as I can. But I cannot, because it made me feel some type of way, because I feel like that we should be further than this. You get what I'm saying? We should be further than all of, like we should be smarter by now. You get what I'm saying? Any cases of police brutality that we see, it should be because they don't like us, or that they are breaking the law, and that they are being violent for no reason. You get what I'm saying? But when you watch those body cam footages, and you see the length of time from the time they tell them to get out all the way, you see how they let it play all the way out, 3-4 minutes, wait for him to get out the car. In that time period, it just makes you say, damn, why he didn't get out the car? It's not like it goes straight into action. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not, you see 2 seconds, 30 seconds on, and then it goes straight to action. No, this is a period of time. Oh my gosh. Y'all listen. I'm out. Yeah. I mean, when they pull me over, I'm like, how you doing, officer? Yes, sir. How your day going today? Oh, I was. I'm so sorry. I apologize about that, sir. I'm very sorry about that. It's been many times that my feet has been heavy on the gas. And officer, I could have hurt somebody tonight. That was irresponsible of me. And I apologize, because in my mind, I know it ain't nothing but a ticket. You get what I'm saying? Speeding. But in their mind, they always think black people gonna always be rude, disrespectful. No, you got a different person. Yes, sir. I apologize. Mr. Jackson, I ran your license. All right, Mr. Jackson, give me your license and stuff. I'm gonna check you out. Mr. Jackson, I ran your stuff. You good to go. Drive safe, slow down. Yes, sir, officer. I'm on my motherfucking way. Bitch. No. You see what I'm saying? Why you pulling me over? I want speeding. I want a supervisor. Sir, step back. I want a supervisor. I want to. I want to. If that was me, if I was Mr. McNeil Jr., y'all would be roasting me. They would be like, Gerald, now you know fucking better. Get your ass out that car. You know better than that. Why? Now, Gerald know better. Ain't nobody. And I think this young man, what, 22? But I'm going to put all this stuff up on the website, the video, the body cam footage, all of this stuff. So it'll be up there later on tonight, okay? But you know, I'm just saying, like Miss Juanita said, she talked to her son. Talk to your kids, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Remember, get badge number, get names, badge numbers, faces if you record. Get the time it is. The time is such and such. The time is such and such. I'm being pulled over, such and such. I didn't do nothing, such and such. I'm stepping out the car, and you got your documentation. You got the timestamp. You got the date. You got the officer's face up there. You know, you got the badge number. You got, even if you don't have the badge number name, you got the face because you can identify face. And then go file a complaint. So when you go sue, you can show we try everything to remedy this. We try everything. That just goes to show bad on their part. You get what I'm saying? But I just feel like that don't make yourself the next headline. You know what I'm saying? If I go out here today and I get pulled over, I guarantee you will not see me on the news for the police beat my motherfucking ass. I'm not even finna set my camera up and record them. Because in my mind, I've already made up whatever you need me to do, I'm going to do it. Period. You want period. Yes, you see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, I'm not finna get in no car with no illegal drugs. I'm not about to get in it. I'm not, me personally, I'm not about to do anything that's gonna put me in jeopardy. But I understand everybody don't ride like that. But if you riding dirty and you trying to get away, then be cool. Be cool. All this tapping and looking around and shaking and stuff, they looking at all that. They be leaning right on up in your car vehicle so they can smell to see if you got weed, alcohol. Step back. You don't have to roll your window all the way down. Roll it down just enough where you can hand them your driver license, your insurance, and all this stuff. If they say roll the windows all the way down, roll them all the way down. All right, boom. But you don't violate my right because by law, I don't have to roll them all the way down. I just have to roll it enough where you can hand me my license and I can you can hand me back my shit, whatever. Whoop de woo. But at the end of the day, please, my people. Please, my people. I feel so bad for Mr. McNeil. I really do. And it don't seem like it, but I really do. I really, really do. Because everybody don't have people in their life to kind of give them advice on how to interact with the police. You know what I'm saying? Every time my friends get pulled over, they call me. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, listen, calm the fuck down. Don't be doing no crazy stuff. Woo woo woo. What you done did? Why they pulling you over? So it's like, man, when you know better, you do better. Listen, y'all, we will be live tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be live tomorrow. Let me read some of y'all comments. Somebody said, why attract attention? Listen, I'm just saying. Write it down on your ticket, okay? Look, all the officer information on your ticket. I'm just saying, you know, you don't fight your rights being violated on the side of the road. There's a way. There's a way. Officer, I do apologize. It wasn't raining, so I had my my lights on. I can turn those on for you. Like, let them be the dickhead. I apologize, officer. I would turn them on right now. You need my license registration? I mean, all that stuff was distraction. He didn't have no license. That's why he shut the door. That's why he did all of that stuff, because it was a distraction from him not having no driving on a suspended license, not having a valid license, I mean, the knife, I don't think that's a problem, but weed in the car. I mean, and then you already on top of that, you ain't complying. Nah, bro. No. So, anyways, listen, learn the law before you try to fight. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. And they even have these apps. Let me see. They got apps up here where you can actually download it on your phone. What to do in the case that you get pulled over by a police officer. Mama, you know, my mama always, I ain't never needed no motherfucking app. Because my mama always told me to respect authority. You understand what I'm saying? So, but I educate myself and I learn. I learn from these people. From all these stories, I learn a lot of stuff about life from these stories that I cover. A lot. I've been taught a lot, but I also learn a lot. You understand what I'm saying? And so, from me watching the sheriff's conference, I don't personally believe that he's going to terminate the officers involved or the officer involved. And I don't believe, and there won't be no criminal charges. And the reason why I say that is because this sheriff is already mad at the fact that he feel like, Mr. McNeil Jr. inflamed the public, and didn't give context. And they came out to give context. And he feels like, well, he's saying it's under review, but we already know how this shit go. You understand what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, I'm not finna punish them when all you had to do was comply, and then you're trying to come out here in the internet and inflame it and blow it all up. Fuck no. It's a investigation, but we already got in our mind that we ain't doing nothing to these officers. You understand what I'm saying? Now, had Mr. McNeil Jr. got out of the car and the officer punched him, just say, get out the car. All right, I'm getting out the car. And the officer just punched him, broke the one that punched him. Maybe he didn't move too fast enough, but he was getting out. Then maybe the sheriff might say, you know what? Why did you punch him? He was getting out the car. He was obeying your lawful commands and you punched him. You're suspended without pay. Next thing you know, you're terminated. You're fired. These are not the morals and the values of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, but never got to that point. So we live tomorrow. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I ain't coming up here and make myself look like a fool. I always make sense. And I understand people going to struggle with that. They're going to struggle with the fact that he got punched. I understand. But ask yourself, how did we get here? So let me read this and then we gone. Let me read this and then we gone. This is from the Ben Crump law firm. Nationally renowned civil rights attorney Ben Crump and Harry Daniels have retained to represent William McNeil Jr., a 22-year-old black man who was violently assaulted by officers with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office during a traffic stop on February 19th. A video of the incident has since gone viral, sparking outrage across the country. In the video, McNeil is heard calmly asking officers why he was pulled over. Officers responded that it was for not having his headlights on, despite it being daylight. When McNeil asked to speak to a supervisor, officers smashed his car window and punched him repeatedly in the face. The incident echoes past cases of police brutality involving the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, including the violent beating of 24-year-old Lakean Woods in 2023. The legal team released the following statement. What happened to William McNeil Jr. is a disturbing reminder that even the most basic rights, like asking why you've been pulled over, can be met with violence for Black Americans. Do y'all see how Ben Crump and his law firm just, inflame and just mischaracterize stuff? They told him why he was being pulled over multiple times. He says, what happened to Mr. William McNeil Jr. is a disturbing reminder that even the most basic rights, like asking why you've been pulled over, can be met with violence for Black Americans. William was calm and compliant. Yet instead of answers, he got his window smashed and was punched in the face, all over a questionable claim about headlights and broad daylights. This wasn't law enforcement. It was brutality. All video from JSO should be released to ensure there is transparency for McNeil in the community. We demand full accountability from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and justice for William McNeil Jr. That's what he said. That's what Ben Crump said. And I just feel like, see, the reason why Crump them talking pressers and press releases like this and stuff, because a lot of black people are dumb. And that's no offense. A lot of y'all, even up here in this chat, well, he still shouldn't have hit him. Okay. All right. So we'll see what happens. I mean, the only thing I can see is just a lawsuit being filed, and probably Jacksonville Sheriff's Office being settled or something like that. We'll see what happens. I'll follow this case and keep y'all updated on what's going on. Listen, y'all heard what Mr. Crump said. Mr. Crump said his client was compliant. You heard what Crump said. Let me show you. Y'all heard what Crump said. Crump trying to get that money. Crump don't give a damn about y'all for real. Crump trying to get that money, okay? He gonna say whatever y'all saying to make y'all more mad, to make y'all, for him to jump on this case, okay? Not Trump. Where it go? Ben Crump said William was calm and compliant. What he said. And it ain't for me, it's not no black and white thing. Oh, Gerald, shut up and stand with your black brother. No. Hell no. No, I stand on what's right, what's wrong. And I'm not, it is wrong that he got punched. It is wrong. But you was asking for it because all you had to do was get out the car. What else did he think was gonna happen? Young man, what else did you think was gonna happen? Because see, people ain't gonna talk like this. They gonna try to make excuse. Well, he should have got out of the car, but he didn't. And you think they just supposed to say, all right, come on, baby, get on out the car. Come on, baby. Come on, baby, get out. No. You finna get your ass out this car. So, and let me tell you something. I done seen black officers do worse. And I'm gonna just let you know right there. I done seen black officers do way worse. They said the first video made me feel like they were wrong, but the second video showed more and more understandable. Yeah, and that's what the sheriff was saying. The sheriff was saying he put the video out there to inflame it, and it didn't show the full content. It didn't show them asking him to get out the car as many times as they did, and him slamming the door, and him being found with the knife. Just so much stuff. It's just a lot. But I just want to come up here, tell y'all about this story, and hopefully we take heed to a lot of this stuff that's going on out here in America. All right. Thank y'all so much. I turned the lines off. I see y'all still trying to call. I turned the lines off when I got off the last call. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to go. I got to be somewhere by 8:30. But thank y'all so much for tuning in on tonight. We will see y'all tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern